I scratched my plans because I thought what I needed to do was started at 3:30, but it actually starts at 5:30. So I could have used this time to do some stuff that I really need to do, but I guess it wasn't meant for it. So I'm back live and I'm gonna be continuing the Granny Square until 5:30. So we got another. It is 3:41 right now. So basically like 2 hours left until I go there. But I'm watching this. Was young actress finds out she's going to prison for murder. She's 23 years old. And I'm like, I'm only gonna give it a few more because it's not giving me what it really needs to give me. I'm not getting the oomph from it. So here it is.
So who do you live with here in Dothan?
My aunt Erin, but then it's like on and off staying her and Shane, so.
Shane's your boyfriend, your husband, or something like Shane. I got you. All right. Well, you got emotional when we first came in here. You got a lot going on when you did
I
that.
don't want to go to jail for work. Like, it's a misdemeanor. Like, come on. I forgot to call. That's what it says. I forgot to call, I guess, and say I couldn't go down there. Coronavirus, you know.
Were you on probation in Alabama? Is that what it was?
No, to Florida. I had a misdemeanor down there. That's what they said I was here for.
Okay.
And I was like, what?
So you're on county probation down there? You even know? No.
I'm pretty sure I'm not underage. I'm underage in here, but it's not supervised.
That's not non-supervised probation. I gotcha. Well, I think.
I'm going to sit down there for months, like with no help, and then I don't know how long I'll sit in there. I've never sat in jail longer than 2 months. So and then I'm pregnant. I want to have a baby there, and then they take it from me.
Right. Well, it's never a good day when you got to even spend one night in jail. That's correct, David?
It's gonna be that serious.
Okay. Well, Jeremy and I want to talk to you. You know, obviously we don't work in Alabama. We're here for Florida. I know a couple weeks ago, or maybe not a couple weeks ago, but just a couple days ago, you're interviewed by some, I think, FBI agents and some East County Sheriff's Office investigators. And what was it that they wanted to talk to you about?
Four people in here.
Raul.
Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you.
Gillian.
Gonna be crocheting for about 2
They were
hours,
talking
okay?
to you about
Because
more or
change
less
of
a
plans.
missing persons case, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch me make this Granny Square.
We want to talk to you about something similar, but yet it's different. Does
And
that
the
make
case
sense?
that I'm watching is a young actress finds out she's going to prison for murder.
Let me turn this thing off.
16 people is my
Anyways,
high.
we like to
That's
talk
my
to you
high. That's my
about
high.
something, like I said, brother, it's connected,
That's
but it's
exciting.
somewhat different.
So 0 is my floor, 16 is my high.
And I'll be happy to explain that later. But since you're in custody, we have to read your rights. I'm sure they probably read your right. And you've been arrested before, right? Obviously, because you've been on probation. It's just the right thing to do. We have to do that anytime we talk to anybody in custody. But that's what we want to talk to you about. You know, it's tied into Raul, but it's somewhat different, and I think maybe what's FBI and what Houston County talked to you about. But I'd like to talk to you, and Jeremy would like to talk to you. I got to read you your rights. So actually, let's get a form, all right? And I'll read it out to you. If you have any questions, stop me.
It's cold in here or something.
It's going pretty cold in there. I can tell you, wake up, brother. You don't work the deal.
Yeah.
What part of Los Angeles did you live in? Do you remember?
I lived on what was this? The Valley, Ventura.
Okay. And then the east side of that. All right.
Sherman Oaks.
Sherman Oaks, okay, yeah.
You might find it on what we do that?
Yeah, if you would, yeah. And what we'll do is, when we talk to you, I'm glad you remembered. I'm getting old and forgetful. I just like to record everything so I can go back and you're going to be old like me one day. Go back and right here for, what I asked and what you answered to, things of that nature.
All right, I'm going to turn it on.
Anyway, so before you make any statements or ask any questions, you must fully understand your constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent.
If you say cannot be used to court. It's a right call again for any desire element.
You have any questions? Did I explain that in any way that I mean, it's pretty
think this one's
get you
the
assigned a
one.
date. I think the date 27th.
I think
And have a
I
doctor's
think-
appointment. The first one
Today?
on the
I think
23rd.
Oh,
I think I put it in the wrong spot.
yeah. Hey.
There's
Is your doctor here?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So this be like your well, now if you know it's a girl already, you've been to the doctor a few times, I guess.
And that's just like the doctor. I haven't actually seen the doctor. You know what I mean? Like, where did he blood
Yeah,
go?
you actually get to see the doctor.
Yeah.
I got
this
it.
one, because that one's wrong.
Then this part right
I
here is the
went
waiver of
too far
rights.
by one.
I've carefully read the above information concerning my constitutional rights, and I fully understand what my rights are. Knowing these rights, I am willing to make a statement at this time and answer questions posed to me without the presence of an attorney. I have made this decision knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. No promises, threats, or inducements of any kind have been made to me, nor has any pressure or coercion been used against me in order to obtain my statements or
go.
persuade me to
More
answer any questions.
Yes, there we go.
Any questions regarding that? Did I read it? You understand what I'm saying? Move the thing out of the way.
But I can say if someone to live here.
Yeah, sir. If I say ask a question you don't understand, or Jeremy asks a question you don't understand, it's still, I don't know what you're saying, or I don't feel comfortable answering that, or whatever you catch me.
This is a crime circus presentation.
You ever been to California?
No.
How about Miami?
Yeah.
Do you really? You like it down there?
Been on there a couple times. Heard it's on that big cow.
I love it.
Did you live in Miami or you live in Broward?
Fort Lauderdale, really, but
You lived in Broward, but worked there, do what you had to do? Gotcha. I used to live in Broward, work in Miami. I don't miss it at all.
I'm trying to
I hate that traffic.
crocheting at
Just from
a during
Okay,
a
can I just get the truck? I'm gonna run it down the truck spelling of your name.
interrogation.
And just in your background.
Not
post
in a
information.
courtroom, but watching. I
Or-
came early to something that I was supposed to do, and now I am 2 hours
to jail,
early,
going
so I
to
got to
Duncan County?
crochet and then go live and
I
be
don't know
working
where
on
you
the
work.
project that I'm
I
making.
went-
We'll find out
because,
for you.
this is
Have you been to Jackson County Jail before?
Shipley.
That's Washington County.
Okay.
see, I
They were
wanted
gonna
to go
extradite me
making
for
what's around
misdemeanor
my neck, so I have this
lying.
right here.
That's what they're gonna
And
do.
this
That's
is
why
not
I'm
wide
surprised they
enough. I
came
need
here.
at least
But
two
I guess they wanted
rows
to
of the
torture
block, and
me.
the longer it gets, the longer.
We don't want to torture you. What's the address right there at the end in your hand, right?
I'm gonna put this
Whatever address.
105 Tuscany Lane.
That's a different to the TV.
A three-part Providence Falls special event.
Neil Connor, we're offering you a chance for redemption.
A different to the TV.
Want it?
You stay with your aunt?
No, it's chainsaw.
Oh, that's where Shane lived. I got you.
But I mean, there's another girl that lives there too, like that's helping out. So it's just dropped out to his daughter.
We won't be going there. Do you have a phone? I mean, I had a chance to call you. If I had a question later on, I need to call you. You have a phone number? I need to get hold of it. What's that number?
34378.
Thank you, appreciate you. If you have
That's the cell number. Are you working anywhere
a
right now?
talent that
No.
you do, please
Okay.
engage and do it with me.
All right. So, what day was it the FBI or maybe Houston County came and talked to you? Do you remember specifically?
Friday.
Friday. Now, where were you at that point in time? Where did they come and talk to you at?
They stopped this and
I think I'm gonna have to change it because I
Someone
can't really
You
understand
and
these
Shane?
people's
Okay.
these
Was
people's
this obviously
accents
in
are just
Dothan
so
then? Or?
deep. I'm
Okay.
not a huge fan.
And what was the kind of the premise of why they indicated they were there to talk to you about?
Well, they knew I didn't have a license, but really they were trying to get him for a warrant.
Shane had a warrant? Okay. You didn't get charged, obviously, with anything.
This is probably the most important conversation you're ever going to have in your life. So what were you hearing about what happened? What was the word on the street about what?
I don't know, I just imagined that maybe somebody seen these white guys walking around and probably just realized they probably didn't even know where the hell they was at. They wanted to pay me to fuck all of them. They
Sex?
wanted to do it all. They wanted to do it all.
Okay, so they were
I
just,
told them
they were
that I
just
had
going to...
dope and they wanted my pussy, so they were coming. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
where-
it was just bad luck on them guys because they got out of the car to look for me instead of staying in their fucking car like I told them to.
In 2013, two young men are walking around a predominantly black neighborhood in Gwinnett County, Georgia. The young men just so happened to be white, and they were not on the normal side of town. They were walking in this area because they were pulled over by the police. The driver passed the field sobriety test by the officer, but to err on the side of caution, the police did not allow the men to drive the car any further due to suspicion of being under the influence of drugs. They were in the area looking for a woman. It was a black girl who sold them cocaine at a local bar. She told the men that they could have a good time with her if they meet up with her later, and she gave them the address. After driving in the area where the girl indicated they would find her, the men were pulled over by the police and forced to go on by foot. One of the men stayed in contact with the girl as she guided them toward her. But just as the men entered an apartment complex, they were ambushed by two men wearing hoodies and hats. One man was hit in the head from behind, and the other was shot in the head.
My God.
One of the men survived, but the case goes cold until
a light in a new day.
Thank you.
Right. Hot below corporate.
Like I said, I've detected
To the two
candy.
people
This is
in here,
detected
shout out,
false,
shout
okay?
out, shout out. My phone's at 7%. My thing actually
here, we
that
have
I
a very
came
important
here to
conversation.
do is actually at 5:30 rather than
kind of a long time.
3:30. So I've
got
got
some
until
questions
5:30 today.
that
So I'll
you'd
just
like
be
your help
crocheting.
with.
In the case I'm
And a
watching
lot of
right
this
now
stuff
is
is gonna
that
be
she
very
literally
important to you,
forgot
what
about
we're
these
gonna
two
talk about,
murders
okay?
that
Before
she
we
had
do that,
done
though,
before,
let's just
and so
confirm some
that
information.
what we're watching right now, the
Can you spell your
attacking.
full name, your Diara?
D-I-A-R-A. Hood. H-O-D. Hyphen early.
Early?
Yeah.
What's your middle name? How do you pronounce it? Nishay?
Nishay.
Okay.
Well, listen, I don't have any warrants or anything on you right now, okay? But obviously you're in custody, you've got the probation thing. So
Yeah.
before we can talk, I'm gonna read your rights, okay? So just let me know, I'm gonna read these. If you have any questions, stop me and let me know if you understand these, okay? Those all make sense to you?
Yes.
Understand those? Okay. I guess we just wanna get some background stuff really quick. So this, Summer Ridge Lane, have you stayed there recently or where have you been living recently?
Where they got me from, the address that they locked me up from, I guess.
That was as
Johnson
of
Road.
yesterday, Johnson
Yeah.
Road. Okay. How long have you been staying there?
Probably for just like a month.
Month. Okay. And you were, from what I understand, I talked briefly with the DeKalb guys today. Like I said, what I want to talk to you about
One's
doesn't
at
have anything to do with their
6%.
case, so I'm not going to go into
When
all
it
that stuff. I
dies, it
understand that you had
dies.
already talked to them and
And
whatever,
I'll just
but
be crocheting, and then when I do go back live
you know,
again,
they just
either
kind of
I'll
told
be
me
on
that
this
kind of who
one
you're
or
staying with and
I'll
stuff like that. But
be
you've been staying there for about a month.
Yeah.
on
What about
another.
before that? Have you? I mean, I know you kind of been just bouncing around.
Yeah,
It sounds like
hotels and stuff.
hotels. How long have you been doing that?
Ever since I left my house, really.
How long do you think that's been? Just roughly.
Probably like 6 months. like
About
you
6
said,
months or
yes.
so. Mostly been staying on one part of town, or
I like not really just go from wherever I can stay that I think is safe for being my baby, you know. So
you said it's a girl, right? Your daughter. She's been staying with you the whole time, pretty much.
pretty much, unless like I'm staying with friends that I don't think are suitable, like to be around my daughter.
Right.
Like yeah, so
Okay.
Then why would
And then
you be
you
around
told
them
us your
if you
boyfriend
have friends
right
that are
now
not
is
suitable
he goes by
to be
Looney,
around your
right?
daughter? That doesn't make any
He's in
sense.
DeKalb. What's his real name?
Tyler.
Do you know his
Okay,
last
so
name?
we're on the
Estrada.
second.
Okay.
Now we're on the second year. Woo!
How long have you guys been going out?
Like
Seen
a
each
year.
other? About a year. Okay. Is he a
Yeah.
pretty good guy?
Yeah.
Never met him.
This is the
Been
only.
in trouble before. This is
We're
the
only
first
gonna
time
do
being
2
locked
rows of
up.
the block. 'Cause we ain't gonna
Well,
do
not the first time. Like he's been locked up for like driving not suspended license, but that's
First real crime, I guess.
Yeah.
Driving traffic stuff seems to be kind of different than crime, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know his birthday or anything?
No.
Okay, that's fine. He goes by. Okay. Anyone else that you've been hanging around a lot lately, or over the past few months, or anything like that?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just jump into it, and I'll kind of give you an idea of the main things we want to talk about, okay? Your name has come up in some cases that I'm working here in Gwinnett County, all right? Like I told you, I don't have any warrants on you. I'm not the type of guy, I know we've never met, I'm not here to play tricks on you or try to, play any games with you. Okay, that's just not me. I'm not the type that's going to yell at you and slam my fist and do all that. I know people have a vision in their head sometimes of what detectives do, but I just want to ask you about some of these things. I'd like to get your side of this because obviously there's always two sides.
You just threw in the word detective in there.
I want to have a conversation with you and just see if you can help me out with some of this information.
Smart and alert.
There's obviously there's at least a robbery or two around here where your name has kind of been floating around. The main thing we want to talk about is a homicide. Okay, that happened. Homicide, yeah.
Yeah.
The case I want to talk to you about happened back at the end of July. Do you remember where you were living at the end of July?
4%.
You don't?
Not really.
Now she doesn't really remember where
If
she
I had
was.
said I thought you were living in Highland Walk off South Norcross Tucker, does that ring a bell?
I mean, I've stayed there. Like, I stayed in there
Now her
with
voice
a
is
friend
getting
a few
shaky.
times, but I wasn't necessarily living there. I would just in and out, in and out.
Stayed with Chelsea?
Yeah.
How long do you think you stayed with her?
Every now
I'm
and then,
gonna see
like,
how many
for a few
stitches it is because this is the last report I
Do you remember what time frame that might have been? What month
It
or
might
just
have been
roughly?
around like June or July, like
Kind of end of
I don't know if I
summer?
can
like it was
smoke
hot
on
when I was there.
this, so
I
I
remember it
just
just being
gonna
hot.
put this here to distract you.
Who else lived there with Chelsea? Did anybody else live there?
A bunch of guys, like, they were like related to her boyfriend or something like that, and her boyfriend that got locked up. That's really like how I knew her, cause I knew her boyfriend.
Who's her boyfriend?
I don't know his real name. I just know his nickname. Like his nickname is Dub. That's it.
Dub? What does he look like?
Black with dreads.
Okay. Was he living there with her?
He was locked. Like he was living there at first, but then he was locked up. Like when I started becoming like friends with Chelsea, like hanging around like that, like staying with her every now and then, like he wasn't there. He was already locked up.
So
it was like other people staying there, other guys they'll be there.
Do you know who else was there with her? Who other guys were coming around?
Like I don't really know them like that. Like
I understand.
but I know that they were supposed to be in some relation to him.
Do you know any of their nicknames or anything like that?
Like I know one's JP, like Dre, and
Look at her snitching.
I think what's I can't remember. Think like one of them is like,
doesn't wanna
but
snitch
he's
on
like
the one she
younger
likes.
though, like prior juvenile. Like his name is JD.
JD.
She's popping out every name.
And were they all living there, or did they just kind of come and go, or what?
Like some of them, like they would just come and go. Like I don't really know where they live at. Like most of them would just come and go, but like the guy JP, like most of the time he's there, or like Dre, most of the time they would be there because they were like older. I guess they didn't really do much. The other ones were younger. Like there was like a couple other ones that like would be around, but I don't really remember their names.
Okay, but those were the main people.
Like this was the main people that I could remember.
When it
off the
gets to
top of the head.
2%, then I'm going to end
So
up.
when you would stay with her and some of these other people, when they would stay with her, are you guys staying for like a day at a time, or like maybe a week at a time, or a month, or?
Like that, like, I mean, well, I'm sure they were there a lot more because they had a lot of clothes there and stuff like that. But me, I would just stay like day by day or like maybe a couple of days and I would just go somewhere else. Because like right there, like I wouldn't like have my daughter around because there's just too many niggas in there.
Was your daughter staying with you guys while you were there?
Like she would be there every now
Look
and
at
then.
her throwing black
But
people
like
on
none of
the.
them were there. Like nobody else would be there but me and Chelsea. When my daughter would be there, or like me, Chelsea, and Lily. That's it.
So you didn't like keeping your daughter around?
No.
Are these the type? I mean, I know you mentioned that
No,
you
they're
didn't
not
like
the type
keeping
of people that I would hang out with. No.
with your daughter around and stuff.
But you
So
would
you
have.
knew most of these
you would hang
people
out.
roughly through Chelsea
Yeah.
and her. So her and her
I met
boyfriend
them
was.
from her.
And did you know Chelsea
I met
for
them
a little
from
while?
her.
You,
Now I have, but like at that time I had just met her. Like barely just met her. I didn't really know any of them. That's why I wasn't comfortable there. Like it was just, I had to be there because I really had nowhere else to really go that the police will not go look for me. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere else
police
is
was
like
going to go
accounted
look
for.
for me.
Like it's either my family
Okay, the phone
or
is
like
at 2%.
other roommates where like
I'm going
that's
to end
my
the live.
address already. Like that's my house. So of course they gonna be coming there. So really, I just
I
had no
know.
choice other than to like make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like
I understand. I mean, desperate times, you have to do certain things that you might not.
yeah, and it's like I guess you know what I'm saying. Like I probably don't know the
I
best
think I
of
could
people.
do. I
You
can
know,
make
like
it with
you
this
be getting out
2%.
of
Let's
jail,
just
whatever.
go
Like
through
how
on
you
this
know
corner.
people.
So let's
like,
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I gotta just go
Well,
through
and
here.
I'll tell you, I'm not here to judge you or anything. I don't. That's not our job in here is to judge people. All we do is, I don't know you outside of this, and most of the people we talk to are good people. It's just unfortunately bad choices, and like you said before, sometimes bad friends will contribute to that. The night that I was wanting to talk to you about is there was July 29th is the night. There was a guy. Do you go to any clubs or anything down in Atlanta, like off Buford Highway?
Some like.
Which ones do you typically go to?
I used to go to like Chaparral a long time ago, and now I go to like Confetti's or like El Locho and like what is that one? Like I know people that work in Tropicana, like, but really I don't go because they don't really let the people that I hang out with. They don't let us in, so.
They don't let you in. Why don't they let you in?
Yeah, I've been there before, but I don't go there because that's one of the places where they don't let us in.
Why?
Like they wouldn't let they won't let my boyfriend in or like the guys that he be out because they look like cholos. You know what I'm saying? They wear baggy clothes and stuff like that, so they're not gonna let them in there.
Okay. You ever go to the Big Pony?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm not really into that.
Well, the stuff that I was hoping, and this is kind of where I really want your help is on July 29th, 28th, and 29th. Somebody got your phone number and I guess was having some conversations with you and was coming to meet you over near Chelsea's apartment over there. Basically, that guy ended up getting shot and killed. Okay, long story short.
That had a conversation with me.
Yeah. So there's a lot of gaps, and I have a lot of the answers to some of the questions, but that's where I really want, because I've been working on this pretty solid for a few months now. Okay, I know a lot about you, probably a lot more than you'd like me to know about you and about your friends and stuff like that. And I've done a ton of research. I've gotten a ton of records and phone records and this and that. And I have basically a group of people that are associated with this. And what I'm trying to do is figure out who played what role. Okay.
Now, just to add a little context, the police have an understanding of